As the saying goes, desperation is a stinky cologne, and we've all worn it at some point in our lives.
It's called Sex Panther by Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries. Yep, it's made with bits of real panther, so you know it's good.
It's quite pungent.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's a formidable scent. Stings the nostrils.
But when you get desperate, you play the blame game. It's never your fault. Struck out trying to find a prom date, you blame your stupid car. If only my parents had bought me the Mustang, I'd get all the girls. Lose all your money gambling? It's not your fault, just a run of bad luck. We know desperate times call for desperate measures. And today, Joe Biden signaled probably the most desperate call we've seen yet in his presidency, when he blamed his tanking economy not on himself, but on Republicans.
Look, I know you got to be frustrated. I know. I can taste it. But the fact is, congressional Republicans, not all of them, but the mega Republicans are counting on you to be as frustrated by the pace of progress, which they've done everything they can to slow down.
It's all the Republicans' fault, you see. Joe creates problems and blames Republicans for not fixing them. Democrats control the White House, the Congress, and the Senate. But if you're stupid, which Joe Biden thinks you are, you'll agree and blame Republicans too. So agree with Joe and just act like his economy is a smash hit, or Biden's going to start calling you an ultra-MAGA right-winger.
Americans have a choice right now between 2 paths. My plan attacks inflation and grows the economy by lowering costs for working families. The other path is the ultra-MAGA plan put forward by congressional Republicans to raise taxes on working families, lower the income of American workers.
Joe Biden's policies have raised costs for the American people, and a year later, now he says he has a plan to lower the costs. And by the way, Republicans aren't raising taxes. The Democrats are trying to raise taxes. But then again, Joe doesn't seem to know what he's talking about most of the time.
The number one threat is the strength, and that strength that we built is inflation.
What? Primetime still hasn't really figured out what Joe was trying to say there, but I think he was trying to tell us the number one threat to the country is inflation. But he wasn't responsible for any of that.
Do you take any responsibility for the inflation in this country? Do you take any responsibility for your policies?
I think our policies help, not hurt.
Joe Biden came of age in politics before the internet, so I can understand why he doesn't understand why all the things he said about inflation are still out there. The guy spent the whole last year brushing off inflation like it was Hunter's overseas business deals.
Talk of inflation. The overwhelming consensus is going to pop up a little bit and then go back down. No one's talking about this great, Most of the price increases we've seen were expected and are expected to be temporary. Nobody's suggesting there's unchecked inflation on the way. It's highly unlikely that it's going to be long-term inflation that's going to get out of hand. I don't know anybody, including Larry Summers, who's a friend of mine, who's worried about inflation.
The lying, dog-faced, pony soldier president thinks your memory is shot more than his is. But you're the one who has to suffer for all of Joe's lies. When you can't even get baby formula to your newborn, and the White House seems to be more worried about aborting babies than they are with feeding them, you know their priorities are out of whack. Or maybe Gutfeld was onto something yesterday. Maybe they do see abortion as a cure to the baby formula shortage. Who knows? And people are seeing a White House who obviously doesn't care at all about rising costs. While Joe's blaming Republicans for the price hikes, he's let gas prices get out of control. Biden's breaking his own records like Jordan, with gas hitting a national average, you ready? $4.37 a gallon this week. Remember when Joe told us that releasing oil from the reserves would help? Well, let's look back. Gas prices are up nearly 20 cents since Biden did that. Does it look like he cares? Well, we sent my assistant Johnny out to ask people if they care.
Gas prices hitting a record high again. How are you feeling about it?
Oh, it's way too high.
This is outrageous.
It's just out of hand.
Not that great.
Horrible. It's so bad.
Can't afford to move from A to B. It's just, I don't know when it's going to stop.
Why in the hell are we still doing this?
How much does it cost to fill up your tank?
About like 120.
Wow.
Like $100-something.
$135.
$75, $80.
That's a lot of money.
President Biden said prices of gas are going to go down. How's that working out?
It's taking too long with that. You just got to get on the ball with that.
I am waiting.
Yeah.
TikTok on the clock.
He lied.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a friend of the people. We don't like him.
We really are friends.
Every day, it goes up a few cents. 4 days, it went up about 40 cents.
Words are words, but action is better.
It's all talk, no action with these politicians.
President Biden said that he was going to release the reserves and then the price of gas would go down. But the price of gas went up. What happened?
Just a bunch of lies.
Because he lied.
Yeah.
You tell the people what they want to hear, obviously.
I don't think whatever he's doing is working.
I'm still waiting for this guy to make a big move.
I think he wants to communicate.
Releasing the reserve only is good for like 3 weeks or a month anyway.
We're going to be like riding horse and carriages in a few. I have to get to work the best way I can, you know?
Yeah. Even if it's on a horse.
Yes. Hee-haw. No, sorry.
Hello.
President Biden, he's doing this big electric car push, right? Everybody's got to go get an electric car. When are you going shopping for an electric car?
No time soon. No.
Once my money goes up.
Forget it, man. Can't afford it with this business.
Who's going to pay for it?
I mean, that's the end game for them. For him, for them.
Yeah.
That is the end game.
Bingo.
What do you care more about? Roe versus Wade being overturned or the rising price of gas?
The rising price of gas. It's like, when is it going to stop?
Roe versus Wade.
Gas prices is almost going to put me out of business.
The rising price of gas.
How dare they?
Do you think that President Joe Biden cares about your issues?
No.
I don't think so.
He just wasn't fit for the job in my eyes.
He's not qualified for the job.
Joe Biden's lucky if he knows what day it is.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays.
You're going to be on Jesse Watters Primetime.
Okay.
What do you want to tell Jesse?
Hi. Thank you, Jesse. And thanks for, looking out for us New Yorkers.
Love Jesse.
Love you.
Now, Joe Biden may act like he's this good old Scranton Joe, but he has lost his roots. So don't buy the act.
I come from a family where when the price of gas for food went up, we felt it. It was a discussion at the kitchen table.
Gas prices were actually flat when he was a kid, so that's just another lie. Joe Biden should start listening to the people instead of the pundits. We hear Joe watches a lot of MSNBC, and listening to pundits like Howard Dean is a great way to lose touch with the rest of the country.
The Republican Party fundamentally has a pessimistic view of mankind, and the Democrats don't. Now, that makes us weaker because we have to fight with one hand tied behind our back. We have to be hopeful. We are the party of hope. They are the party of fear, of anger, and frankly, they're the party of pessimism. They frankly believe that there is no future for human beings, and they're creating an America, or trying to, where there's no future for the United States of America.
Howard Dean may not be the best person to listen to about anything. His presidential run ended almost as fast as Kamala Harris's, remember?
We're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan, and then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
These are the people Joe Biden listens to. They tell him to say ultra MAGA, he says it. They tell him to say Putin price hike, he says it. They tell him one day to say inflation isn't an issue, then tell him the very next day to say inflation is his #1 issue. Come on. Joe Biden is circling the drain here, guys. We're seeing the final stages of the Biden presidency, the lamest of ducks. Record high gas prices, inflation, crime, border crossings, and a global recession could be on the horizon. As Harry Truman once said, the buck stops here. Maybe Biden thought he was actually talking about money.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.